So we have Hal, who's calling in from Nebraska. Hal, you are live on Truth Wanted. What's up?
It's me. Yes, it's me, Hal Jacobs.
Okay.
I told you my last name. It doesn't matter.
It didn't have the docs and stuff like that, but okay, all right, whatever, man.
Okay, it could be anybody's name. Just say any name. Yeah, I was just wondering, how can you deny a maker, a creator, when we are so different from every other species on the planet? And I kind of go, well, if I was God and I'm made in his image, I keep coming back to this Genesis thing in my head.
Okay.
I'm made in his image. I would be like he wanted me to be. I got 5 fingers. I can do just anything.
Sure.
I play drums, bro.
Okay.
So I'm going, why would I get these kind of gifts? I mean, this is a beautiful thing. It was terrible back in, the 5th century. I think it was 368 AD was terrible time. Mm-hmm.
I certainly wouldn't want to live there, but Hal, let me ask you. Okay, so you think, do I have you understanding correctly that the reason why you believe there is a creator is because we are so different from every other, living organism on Earth? Is that your primary reason?
Yes, sir. I guess we have domination on the planet.
Okay. What if I told you that the reason why we're so different can be entirely explained through secular means and doesn't have anything to do with the
genetic.
Sure. Sure. So, what's wrong with that as a, answer as to why we're different?
Speciality of ourselves. It's just too, extraordinary in this. I mean, if you look at around this world, it'd go, wow, and you guys did all that. Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. And we did worse and good. And there's evil in the world, too. You know that, right?
Yes.
Everybody says that. That's an obvious thing.
Sure.
So why is there such good and evil? Because there is good.
Okay, let's go back, because it sounds like your argument is you're so incredulous, you're so in awe that things exist, that human beings exist, there must be a maker. Really, I'm just trying to summarize what you're saying so far. I mean, would you agree with that?
I think that's correct.
Okay. What if I came to you and said, this isn't actually that amazing at all, and that there are other explanations for things that don't involve a creator? I mean, would you find that convincing?
Well, what would that be then?
Well, I mean, for example, when you talked about this, I think you called it specialty or specialness of humans. I mean, speciation, for example, for human beings, can be explained through the process of evolution. And evolution, as we currently know it, doesn't require a God to exist, right? Again, and I'm just giving you my point of view, but really I want to know, does it have to be a God? Could there be anything else that could be an explanation as for the things that you see?
Well, I'm a weak human being, so I want to grasp onto something.
Yeah.
And that seems to make sense to me to keep this world going right. And there are things we know. I mean, we have chimps are 98% like us. We're 99, 1% difference.
Yeah.
I heard this from the astronomer the other night. What was his name? The black fella. I can't think of his name.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yes, sir. And he knows about everything.
Yeah.
He just says, what if it was 1% more? Can you imagine the intelligence that we might run into if it was just 1% more smart? I mean, what we've done here with the automobiles and Elon Musk and everything, it's pretty incredible. And plus, we know things, the noosphere.
Hal, I totally agree with you. Human beings are pretty cool. They're there's a lot of things that are pretty amazing about us. I don't see why a God is required for that. Why can't we just say we are a result of nature and natural processes, and that's why we're here today, and that's what makes us so cool? I mean, is there something problematic with an explanation like that, or do you think that it's just not enough?
Probably be. It's just
okay.
not
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I get you.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean,
But
human
yeah, I
beings
just
have a
wanted to
desire
say that
for something beyond themselves. I think that's pretty innate in a lot of cultures. Like you can look at that from an anthropological perspective and see why people tend to go towards, religious beliefs. But I also recognize that every human culture on Earth has developed something about a theory of the transcendence that's completely different from other cultures. In other words, there doesn't seem to be a correspondence there with some of them. There's actually direct contradictions. And for me, it makes more sense to say that this is the result of human inventions, human ideas coming up with what's out there in the cosmos, what's beyond the universe, than there having to be a creator. To me, that makes the most sense. What do you think about that?
again, I have to go back to why us? Why not some other species? Apes were pretty dang close. Why is it just us?
Well, we are apes.
Neanderthal, we had.
That's the thing. Like, that's why you see such. The beauty of evolution is, like, the reason why you see gorillas and chimps being, like, as smart as they are is because they are also apes. Like, they are part of the same. They took the same evolutionary path that we did at some point and then branched off at another point. Like, the cool thing, like evolution explains exactly why you see that observation.
All right, maybe it's aliens. I got it all wrong.
I mean, it could be aliens, Hal. It could be aliens. I'm not going to say it's not, but I will say this. There are a lot of possible...
That's why I'm baffled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm talking over you. I apologize for that.
Okay.
But it is so vast and so much of it. And now we've got that telescope that looks back to 13 billion years, the beginning.
Yeah.
If it gets there, it takes time. But
Yeah.
we'll see that, and maybe things will be unraveled for us. And maybe we'll see who's right.
Here's the thing, Hal.
I just don't want to go to meet my maker without, at least acknowledging that the possibility really strong in my mind.
Most atheists that you'll meet, I think you'll find, Hal, is that they are actually more open to the possibility of a creator than you might think. They may not subscribe to particular denominations' ideas of what that creator should be, but there definitely can be at least open to it. And you can still be open to that while recognizing that at least every idea I've personally heard so far doesn't seem to, add up, right? You don't have to be closed-minded to be an atheist, if that makes sense. I get the sense that maybe, that if you're an atheist, you have to be closed off to all these other ideas and you can't accept other possibilities. I'm open to other possibilities. I just haven't heard one so far that really catches me. But hey, Hal, we have got to move on because we got some other people we need to talk to. But I do appreciate your call, Hal, and thanks for calling into the show tonight.